A recent analysis says Americans will spend about $784 to keep cool this summer. That's the highest in more than a decade. In tonight's In Depth, CBS's national correspondent David Schecter reports on an innovative solution to cooling off those white-hot energy bills.
We're going to look at like a giant mechanical ice cube.
In the heart of Manhattan, 4 stories below ground, they are air conditioning this iconic skyscraper using ice.
Are there actually ice cubes in there?
There's about 500,000 pounds of ice created every night.
Holly Paper is with Train Technologies, the company responsible for installing the system called an ice battery. The system freezes water at night when the cost of electricity is low. Then during the day, when the price is high, the building is cooled with last night's ice instead of using expensive electricity.
So when everyone else is using their electricity in the middle of July to cool their building or to cool their homes, it's a big draw on the grid. This building won't draw from that because it made its ice last night.
Air conditioning makes up about 20% of energy use in homes and businesses. But on the hottest days, it can account for more than 70% of electricity use during peak hours.
We've done installations at about 4,000 sites globally. And there's 6 million commercial buildings in the U.S. alone. And a very small fraction of them, right, have installations like this.
The problem that scientists like Patrick Schamberger at Texas A&M are trying to solve isn't that there's a lack of energy, it's that too many of us are trying to use it at the same time, and that puts stress on the grid.
We don't want to build a whole bunch of excess power plants that just sit around, never turned on until that hot day in August.
So instead of building more power plants, the focus is on storing energy, like with ice batteries. But because the process of freezing water uses a lot of energy itself, Schamberger and others are testing new materials that don't need to get as cold as ice, but can still keep a building cool.
We take water, we add some other elements and molecules to it, and based on the composition, we can control that temperature basically anywhere we want it in the 0 to 20 C range. And that's important because what might work great here in Texas, maybe it's not the right temperature to store your heat at if you're in Nevada or in Wisconsin, say.
Do you see a world where if I had this system at my house, I probably would pay less money to cool my house?
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, we're a little bit far out, right?
He says ice may be just the beginning because as the planet heats up, we'll need more and more ways to stay cool. David Schecter, CBS News, College Station, Texas.